Hey, how you doing? We're back. We're back. Right. I'm Diezel, and this is Likes, and this is.
You gonna say my name? No. Are you gonna say my name or not?
I just said it.
All right, but
no, that first time it was so awesome. I said
I'm Diezel, and this is.
That was so much fun. And I don't know what's up with that square. We had a square going on.
So first thing we're talking about is square. Second thing we're talking about is
square.
Square.
So the square's gone, but we're learning. So we really want to do this podcast and learn and be sketchy and grow with the viewers and make it our podcast. So this is the this is our third episode, and are we counting again?
Remember how we did the whole counting thing? It was like 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 1, 2, 3, 4?
I
said say it again, and then I was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
If you're dyslexic, I think that works.
Sometimes. So we're not recording now. Are we recording now?
Oh yeah, we're good.
Oh my gosh, bro! No, I totally didn't even know.
That's when I said, "Hey, I'm Diezel. This is Likes." You didn't hear any of that.
I did hear that, but I was trying to tell you, make sure you say my name because last time you didn't say my name.
Hey, I wish you didn't bring your guitar, which is a total. You got yours in your car, so we don't have a guitar, and because I wanted to try to get you to sing a little more Ed Sheeran, you killed it when you started ripping out what was that song you sang?
Perfect.
Yeah, that was good.
That was crazy.
All right, we don't have a guitar, zero guitar. Will you do it a cappella?
No! Oh my God!
Come on, man, just a little bit.
I'm so shy now.
What do you guys think?
Perfect tonight. I'll sing it underneath the mask.
Oh my God! So that's the Corona Ed Sheeran. Did I say that right? Sherman?
No, Sheeran.
I'm trying to share this conversation with you.
Ed Sheeran.
Sheeran. You think that's his real name? Because everybody has aliases. Aliases.
It's Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran. So you're not going to sing. We don't have a guitar. But after the second episode, we
learned some things.
Learned a lot, actually.
We learned some things. Now, let's talk about the obvious. Can I say something?
Yeah, the obvious.
The obvious. How about the white box?
The white box. I'm staring at a white circle right now.
That was on my man Diezel's pectorials. Let's go. Go ahead. Yeah.
What are pectorials?
These right.
I'm just kidding. You could have said titties. I'd put on a freaking strip dance show. So, I mean, not to get crazy, but
you didn't know how to do it.
You had a rough day today. We're back. You're still drinking water. I mean, I wish I'll get a shout out to Conor McGregor. This is proper 12. It's the first time I tried it.
Yeah.
He's definitely getting his ass knocked the fuck out lately.
Wow.
But
he's still a good dude. He's still a good dude. He's been in the game for a while. And there's some young cats out there. That has to be somewhat intimidating that a person like Conor McGregor really has done well in his sport, but then these young dudes that's coming out are showing you that, all right, you don't have what you used to.
A stadium, there is 60,000 people, right?
Okay.
They start playing your favorite song, whatever that is.
Okay.
Right? I mean, LL Cool J, I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. Now that would probably be. Or here comes the boom. There's the explosion. So you're coming out and you're going to that stage.
That was obnoxious. Dude, I'm sorry.
Don't call it a comeback.
Dude, that's the line that they know, don't call it a comeback.
Oh, that's LL Cool J.
Mom said knock you out.
Yeah, Here Comes the Boom.
Okay, that's a different one. You said both of them.
Both of them. All right, so you're coming out. You're running down, and you've been training all this time to, battle. You're gonna get your nose broke. You're gonna get kicked, punched, drilled in the face. You're gonna get a finger in your freaking eyeball.
I got a big nose, bro.
You're gonna get a finger right up that nose.
Collagen.
That's gonna happen. It's not gonna not happen.
I wouldn't do it.
Stretch.
If I was gonna get my nose broke, I'm already out, bro. If you told me, you said you're gonna get your nose broke, I'm done. I'm cupcaking. I'm out. That's not me.
Yeah, I don't think. It really hurts.
Yeah.
So that the adrenaline and the whole thing, I couldn't even imagine going like the what's that back in the day, you guys? John, Michael, when you're a okay.
John,
you're a G fan, right? You're a G fan. What do you call a Roman person with pubic hair in his teeth?
Bro.
Pubic hair in his teeth.
I don't know what to call anybody with pubic hair in their teeth. A Roman.
Gladiator.
A Martian.
Gladiator. Gladiator. Like the Jeep Gladiator.
Wow.
The Gladiator, like UFC,
wow.
MMA, like you're. Dude, you're drinking water. It holds no coolness at all.
Whoa.
Is that not good?
Wow.
Alright, so we left episode 2, and I'll be honest with you, I wasn't 100% happy on the problem you had with your Jeep. I definitely think there's more to talk about.
Yeah. We gotta fix that.
With Death Wobble. So, and I'm thinking about this stuff, and the twilight hours. I'm thinking, and the one thing I was trying to compare, because I tried to think of what a Death Wobble would be in everybody's normal life, right?
Right.
And so I instantly thought of if you're in a relationship and your partner is bipolar. You're driving. Man, the radio's bumping.
I'm so glad I didn't have anybody in the car with me when
You're going? That would have been.
I would have been scared.
Alright, so you're a partner with your vehicle.
Right.
The radio's going. You're driving with a bipolar partner.
Okay.
Right? Because relationships, you're on the verge.
You together?
Like yeah. And then all of a sudden that bipolar person freaks out. And you're like, what did I do? And that Jeep is just going crazy.
Dude,
right?
That thing was going like this.
Bipolar relationship, for sure. So, I just didn't think I fully covered the Death Wobble kind of like we should.
Well then, let's cover it, man, because I'm a new Jeeper and I need to know. So, give me the tips.
So, like, Death Wobble, when everybody has it,
okay,
it comes and goes. They're like, man, if I'm driving 45 miles an hour and hit a bump, that thing takes off, right?
By itself, mind of its own.
Mind of its own, freaking out. That bipolar girlfriend is going
nuts
to hurt you when you fall asleep.
Yes.
If you're behind the wheel and you are not paying attention, it feels like it's going to hurt you.
Yes.
So one we covered in the first, our second episode is the deflection. Obviously deflection is a big thing, but why is it always around 40, 45? And I don't even know if this is scientifically proven. What are you doing, man? You're on your cell phone.
Hey, my sister just hit me up, man.
Death Wobble. So you're like 45 miles an hour, and you could, even a good driving vehicle, you can start to feel it going crazy. And I don't even know, like I said, I don't think this is scientific proven or whatever. This is my ideas and my thought process of somebody that works on Jeeps for a living. Alright, so you're driving down the road. The suspension of your vehicle at a certain speed It's called road force. Your tires actually are constantly trying to, the drag that the tires, they just don't want to be part of your vehicle, basically. So there is a certain speed that road force starts to take over the suspension components, right? So once that road force starts to take over the suspension components, you're in a dead zone where the suspension, the components, and I'm going to say it 5 more times. Suspension components, starts to give away, but it's not strong enough to fight back. So it just kind of, it's in a no zone where it starts to wobble. And if they're really worn out, then that's where you're freaking going crazy. When you hit that bump, it really gets it bouncing. You think it's like this. Until you stop. Did it go away until you stop?
No, I don't. Yeah, it went away when I stopped. Yes. But I had to stop.
That's the only way.
But dude, but look, this is what you said that was like crazy. Like, I wasn't doing 485. I was like on the highway. Like, going to Atlanta. Like, Atlanta, Georgia. Like, anybody knows anything about 85, it's like 70. So I was doing like 75. I crossed the bridge for the first time. First time I ever took my Jeep out. Crossed over that bridge, and it was just me. It was just me in a brand new Jeep, brand new JL.
So it's all about that compromise, right?
Oh my gosh.
When you're driving and that road force starts to overpower something and you hit that bump, the deflection is going to take over, and then it's like it's bouncing. Now it's just bouncing. And it's just going to keep bouncing until you stop the bouncing. Once you go slow. So stock tires, stock Jeep.
Yeah.
Once you got to that road force where the tires were creating that road force. Look at me, I got all serious. Because I love my job.
Yeah.
I really like the episode 2.
I'm learning,
your Jeep
bro.
should not drive horrible.
Right.
Like people are like, it's a Jeep, man. They drive like shit. Just drive it. No, that's not the case. That's not the case. So once you get that road force starting to take over, it takes over.
It takes over.
That is the reason why yours was at a different speed, is because the drag on your stock little pizza cutter tires. That was an insult, by the way.
It doesn't matter.
Baby Jeep.
I got a baby Jeep, man. It's a baby Jeep right now.
But
we're working.
So the main point of it is the road force. Once your road force starts taking over that suspension, then it's game over. So one thing, I'll be honest with you, all the time I've worked, ball joints, I've never fixed it.
Bro, I don't know what a ball joint is, bro. Like,
all right, so
like
this
a
is
ball and a joint that goes in.
no, it's like your shoulder.
Okay, got it.
Ball joint.
Got it.
It's a ball joint that will connect several opponents together. So when your Jeep is moving, that ball joint can move in all directions.
Got it.
So that's a ball joint.
Got it. Don't be laughing at me because I didn't know what that was.
No, I'm glad you brought it up because
Don't be laughing.
a lot of
First
people don't
time.
know.
First time. That's why I'm here.
So and then there's tires.
Okay.
Like tires very well could throw that whole thing a disarray, but even the tires, new tires might fix your death wobble, but that is still there. Your death wobble is still there. When I fix a death wobble here at they call it death wobble because you feel like you're going to die.
The thing that they told me was something about an updated steering box. I had no idea.
And that's all about the deflection. And we talked about it a little bit earlier about, so your TJs, they don't seem to death wobble quite as much as the JKs. But they do when you start lifting up and your angles get all freaking crazy. But the JKs really came on and they were going and they lightened up. So you had a certain year, right? Where they start concentrating on lighter weight using aluminum. Aluminum steering. We use aluminum steering because it bends and will go back to shape. But when you get that deflection in your steering and it starts bouncing all over the place, we start to realize that's bad. So, we talked about it earlier about the JL saving so much weight. Well, it's a give and take. You cannot have night without day. You can't enjoy the sunshine without the rain.
There's no sunshine when she's gone.
There's only nighttime in her bed.
There's only darkness every day. Go ahead.
I think.
You can go. I'm sorry.
Well, I always
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
I always try to take it sexual, and you take it like I would avoid the sexual.
I was just trying to wait for you to talk so I could purposefully sing out loud. Only darkness every day.
All right, back to the girls and yeah. Oh no, wait, we're not. All right, so there's a big thing about steering What's a steering stabilizer?
Why you do that? This is not like pop quiz hour, bro.
All right. So let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that for everybody.
Fail. I just failed.
Would you like me to
steering stabilizer?
Actually, this is great. Would you like me to tell you what a steering stabilizer is?
Dude, you're gonna have to tell me in America.
Okay.
That's watching. By the way, if you haven't already,
let me ask you a question.
Subscribe to the.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question. Our podcast. Let me ask you a question. Why on all vehicles except Jeeps, a steering stabilizer is not talked about? When you have a Jeep, everybody's like, oh shit, steering stabilizer. Like a Honda, or your wife drives a Durango, right? There's no steering stabilizer.
Question again.
Different setup.
Your Jeep Cherokee, zero steering stabilizer. Why? Why are there no steering stabilizers? It's because if you're driving on the road, driving a Jeep on the road, theoretically you don't need a steering stabilizer. A steering stabilizer, I don't know. This might be completely my opinion, but I don't think so. I think it's back behind. I don't know. But a steering stabilizer is stabilizer. Let me get more of that proper 12.
I just like waving my hand.
All right, steering stabilizer.
Wave.
A steering stabilizer is made so when you're off-road and you hit a bump, right? When you hit that bump, that steering wheel wants to rip out of your hands. Like when you're off-road and you hit that surprising bump, that steering wheel wants to rip out of your hands. The steering stabilizer is to prevent that from happening. Like if you don't have a steering stabilizer and you're off-road and you hit a bump and that steering wheel goes, we'd have a bunch of people with broken thumbs. Because that steering wheel is going to take off. The steering stabilizer is made to keep the steering wheel from ripping out of your hands. It's not made to fix death level. It's not made to correct suspension errors. Right?
So how do they give a thumbs up?
I mean you can't.
How do you tell somebody, you're doing a good job?
It's like a half a good job. You almost made it. You get a C. You get a C.
That's so bad.
I know. You know what? Parents need to be more harsh on their kids. It's like my son, he did mediocre. Thumbs up, son. No. Hey, you get a half a thumbs up because you did a half a good job. So, steering stabilizer. It's not made to correct death wobble. It's not made to fix it. If anything, especially when these companies come up to dual steering stabilizer. Dual steering stabilizer? You're masking issues, you're masking problems. Like, when you have a properly running vehicle, you should not even need it. You should be able to take it off and drive it without death wobble, and then you put it on.
I'm gonna see.
Alright, it's time.
Alright.
What is it time for?
Diezel's QuickTip.
Jesus Christ. Artec, amazing
You gotta sing a song, man. You gotta sing a song. You gotta wrap this thing up, man. Put a bow on it. Did we get everything? Jay Moody, did we get everything?
You guys know more about the death wobble? Alright.
Did we get everything?
Yeah, I could talk about it. Like, hey, next episode we're talking about bump steer. Because you guys are all messed up when it comes to bump steer. Alright, so, quick tip. Everyone, when you're ordering parts online now that the COVID is going on, if you're ordering parts, there's a number. Call that place that you're ordering parts from. Call them and ask them, do you have these parts in stock? Because what's going to happen is you're going to place your order. COVID has really screwed up a lot of people, so be easy on these companies. But you're going to think you're ordering that and you're going to want it here within a week. But it's not there. It's not available. So you're going to pay your, let's just say $500. Pay your $500 for that steering stabilizer. And it doesn't come. And it's not going to come. Because it's on back order. It's on back order for 6 months.
Mine's still on back order.
Quick tip. During the COVID, until we get this shit figured out, if you want to order a part, call the people and ask, is this a part that you have in stock? Ask, is this a part you have in stock? Because they're going to take your money. They don't want to give you your money back, and then you're just it's going to be a big headache. It's going to be a big hassle. So that's my quick tip to you during the COVID. When you order a part, get the number and call them and make sure they have it.
Hey man, look. Alright, that's done. Time for some music. You ready? Because you got to come up with a song to wrap this up.
Oh my God. Alright, so, wait a minute, before,
No, man, no, we got it.
The points of this is death wobble, steering stabilizer.
You got it. Here we go. You ready?
Alright.
This is your beat today.
I
don't have anything with me. So this is your beat today.
Driving down the street and everything seems fine. I got the radio up and the sun's beating down on my face. And then all of a sudden everything goes crazy. My steering wheel is shaking like a lazy baby. Uncut. Raw.
Obnoxious.
Don't install a steering stabilizer to think it's going to make your life a lot easier. Because you're just hiding a problem that's going to stay there. But that death wobble is like a giant bear trying to attack you and eat you and leave you on the side of the street. But learn and fix your Jeep.
Learn to fix your Jeep.
Learn to fix your Jeep.
Learn to fix your Jeep.
And for the quick tip when you're ordering online, call them up and get them on the line. Can I say line?
Get them on the line.
Yeah. And ask, do you got my shit? Thanks, because you just saved me all my money and time.
So this was obnoxious.
Obnoxious.
This was uncut.
Uncut!
Most definitely raw.
What raw? That's right. This is our podcast.
Podcast.
All right, episode 3's in the books.
Let's go.